Hi, in this video, we will cover the remaining comparison charts. So, we will look at the clustered bar chart, clustered column chart, and the line chart. If you need to compare more than one category of data, you can use clustered chart. So first let me demonstrate clustered column chart. So just select clustered column chart and within your fields I will select continent and product as the second category and the total value. So you get a clustered column chart where each category represents a particular continent and within each continent you have different bars for each product. So that's how a simple clustered column chart is created. And note that when you create a clustered column chart, basically the product goes into the legend field rather than the axis field. So let me rename this page as total by continent. And let me create another page. Here in this page, I will create a clustered bar chart and add country and product field. I will also add the total as the metric and this will basically create a similar chart but just that the bars are running horizontally. We have covered most of the field section in the last video on column chart and bar chart. So much of the same options exist for these cluster charts as well. So one field we did not cover is the drill through filters. So the drill through filters basically allows you to navigate across charts on different report pages. To demonstrate that, let me drag the continent field into my drill through filters. And once you do that, you basically get a back button so that any user drilling to this page can go back to its original page. So now let me rename this page as total by country. And I will go to the first page which is total by continent. And from any of the continents in this particular report, I can basically drill down to this particular report page. So let me demonstrate that. So right click on the Asia bar and I will say drill through total by country. So that will basically take me to the total by country page and this particular report will be filtered for only the countries within the continent Asia. So that's how your drill through filters work. So now let me remove all the different clustered bar chart and column chart. And let me demonstrate how we can use color saturation to analyze the chart. So let me add a normal column chart or rather a bar chart and let me select continent and total values. You can use the color saturation feature to analyze a second measure against the existing chart. For example, if I want to compare the average of unit cost at each continent with the total sales value, then what I can do is I can just drag unit cost into my color saturation field and within the unit cost what I will do is I will just select average. Now you see that the chart basically updates with the different color saturation values. So if you hover over them, you will basically get average of unit cost values as well in the tooltip and the color saturation will basically indicate the amount of average unit cost. For example, for North America, we have the highest color saturation. So it has the highest average of unit cost. And for other continents, we have the lowest average unit cost. For example, Asia, which has 205 and Australia, which has 245. Let us discuss one more way to basically analyze the charts using colors. So what I will do is I will remove the color saturation and I will remove this chart as well. I will create a new column chart and first let me select the total field. And if you select the total field, the Power BI recognizes it as a metric and by default puts that into the value field. Now suppose that instead of the value field, I would like to have it in the axis field. Now basically nothing is coming up over on the chart. So what I will do is I will create a new group to display them in the x-axis. So in the new groups page or the window, you basically say bin type as number of bins and basically divide this data into 5 equal bins. So let me say okay. Here you have a total bins field which is created for us. So now let me select total value, and now if you see, the entire range of values within the total field is basically divided into 5 different categories. So for example, if you want to analyze this chart by using color, you can basically head towards the format section, and within the format section go to your data colors, and if you want to assign a different color for each range of data, you can do that by showing all. Okay, and within the show all, you can basically go to each value and assign a different color. So we have completed the discussion on clustered bar chart and clustered column chart. Let us now move on to line chart. Line chart can be used to show trend over a period of time. So first let me select the line chart, and to indicate the trend or a period of time, what I will do is I will select the order date. I will also select the units field and basically maximize this chart for us to see it better. And this line chart basically indicates the total units that have been sold across different years. And note that the line chart basically is intelligent enough to understand the kind of data it is, and it has provided the drill down functionality as well. So basically you can click this to drill down into the quarter, and again click that to drill down into the months, and again drill down to see the data for the individual days. You can also add other fields to compare the time series data. For example, I can also add unit cost and basically compare what is the unit cost and the unit price at different years. So in summary, we have looked at the clustered bar chart, clustered column chart and line chart, and this completes the comparison charts. And in the next video, we will look at the relationship charts. Thank you.